The property map app at map.plot detect shows the property data and the development applications data for New South Wales. So you can either put in an address to get up your property, or you can click on the map. So we'll just try the first address input method. Uh, just trying something maybe in Glebe. It fetches the data, puts the address in the middle, and opens the property panel, which has the different panels for the information for that address. So this is the land value as of the value general in this is updated yearly, so it should be updated soon for the land. Square meters property area. Planning framework has the regional plan, the local plan, and the DCP for each property. These open in other links, but they are specified for the actual property. So you know that this is the actual correct information for that property. This goes to the legislation site. And same with the DCP, it opens up in a separate window. Then you have the zoning, the development controls. These all come from the zone, from the planning portal, and you have the environmental controls, bushfire, flood, soils, tree, canopy cover, and mine subsidence. And you have special provisions, including local provisions, from the legislation, from the SEPs. And we are working on being able to integrating all this information so you'll be able to query it directly for the particular property. Then we have applications. So in this area in Glebe, you can see what were all of the applications recently determined. In the case of DAs, it's determined. It means that they're going ahead. And for CDC, it's called approved, meaning it's also going ahead. So first of all, it clusters them, so we can see most of them are in, certain areas. And to get further in, you just click on the cluster, and then on each one, it will open up and tell you this information about each one. So it's a way of getting a view of what's happening in the LGA. You can also filter these by cost, and you can search within the DAs by keyword. So, for example, if I just reset these, I'll search again. I'll search again just to give a clearer view, but you can do it at any level. So, for example, if I was to want to see which ones were under 800,000, or say, let's say under 500,000, we can now see that, well, a considerable number are under that. As you'll see when we look at the charts, there is a lot of them. There are some very big ones. So, yeah, you can get a view of which are in what area, and also by keywords, for example, alterations. Right, so all of these will be under 500 and some sort of alteration. Sometimes the data is not complete, as you can see there. That's coming from Planning Portal. Also with CDCs, we can do a search for all of those. and also you can also apply the filters to search through those. So that's the map app. Then if we go to charts, this app shows, as it says here, DAs and also over here is CDCs that have been determined in the last 30 days in bulk. So all of them for all. And so we've categorized them according to different categories that aren't easily available, such as which is the main type of application for of use for the DA. And it just gives you an overview of where the main categories are. Also by postcode, which ones have the most activity. And in the last few days, back to the 4th of June, what are the numbers, the application activity. Then there's the high value projects. This is what I was talking about before. These are millions, so they're very big projects. And what are the types and where they are. And then you can look at it by council activity. So Mid Coast Council is where everything's happening, just halfway up the coast, New South Wales. And then CDC dashboard is the same thing applied to CDCs. You can see there's less of them, and the average development cost is a bit lower. Basically because the CDC means it's a lot quicker to get it done as long as you're compliant in every kind of regard of the application. So it's a lot quicker for council. And it's got a couple of different things like the building class, building code, and which is unique to CDCs and CDC applications, and the same kind of information where the activity is, high value projects, and per council activity.